What's up, millionaires in the making? Welcome back to another episode of the MITM Podcast, where we unlock success daily by journeying through the 6 pillars. I am your host, Tye Aarons, the founder of the MITM Club. And today, we're talking about daily practice that eliminates drift. With that being said, run my intro.
Caught up in them bright lights, lusting for shiny things that's golden. Everything ain't always what it seems, that it's soaking. Chasing my dreams, coming apart at my seams. Best believe that the money is the motive. All
right. Welcome back to another episode of the MITM Podcast. Man, sometimes it feels like drifting is something that is like the default. If you're not vigilant, if you're not aware, you just slowly start slipping off into this direction or that direction. And it can take us so far from the course that we would like to be on. Daily awareness is such a wonderful tool because it interrupts autopilot. Drift survives in the absence of awareness. Even a short daily check-in forces the brain out of automatic mode and back into conscious control. Research in self-regulation shows that frequent self-monitoring dramatically increases follow-through across finances, health, and productivity. The act of observing behavior changes the behavior. A simple daily review of spending, priorities, or goals creates course correction before drift compounds. I remember I was writing every single day in my journal what my goals were, reviewing them every single day. Alex Hormozy used to say, or says, the first thing he checks when he wakes up is his bank account. I started doing that and I watched how my money was growing. In fact, I have a spreadsheet with my financial goal for the year broken down into daily income targets. And any time that I actually use that is when I make the most money. When I forget to, or it slips my mind, I don't use that. That's when my finances definitely take a massive dip. Now, micro alignment beats occasional motivation. Large weekly or monthly resets are very helpful, but the thing about drift is that it's a daily thing. So the countermeasures have to also be daily. Studies on habit formation shows that small repeated alignment actions are more powerful than occasional big efforts. Consistency, guys. Consistency stabilizes direction. Daily practice acts like steering adjustments. So tiny inputs will eventually prevent large deviations. Like I was watching a show the other day. It's called Hijack. And they're trying to hijack this plane. And the pilot, after the plane was going off course, he puts it back on course, but with a very small deviation. So it causes the plane to go off course again in the other direction, and it'll keep on zigzagging like that. And that's kind of like how it is with us and as we're starting to drift. Now, pre-decisions reduce drift before it even starts. Like, set yourself up for winning, guys. Every unplanned moment invites drift. Research in decision science shows that pre-commitment strategies dramatically reduce impulsive behavior. Daily practices that involve pre-deciding, like automatic transfers, planned spending, or fixed work blocks, reduce the need or remove the need for willpower overall. Drift thrives in open loops. Structure will close those loops and honestly make things so much easier in the long run. Daily measures will create immediate feedback. Behavior without feedback is also drift. Behavior with feedback will be able to adapt. Performance psychology shows that frequent measurement accelerates learning and correction. When people track key metrics daily, they adjust faster and stay aligned longer. So daily metrics, they don't have to be complicated. You can say my spending awareness, my savings progress, my priority completion, my time allocation. Measurements turn intention into navigation. And this is really how we start to thrive, guys, because we want to rise and thrive every day. And the last thing that I'll leave you guys with is identity reinforcement must be practiced and not just assumed. Identity isn't a belief that you declare once. It's reinforced through daily action. Research in identity-based behavior shows that small repeated actions signal to the brain that this is who I am. Without daily reinforcement, identity drifts back to the old defaults. Daily practices will anchor your identity in reality, as I am someone who manages my money intentionally. I'm someone that shows up when things are difficult. I'm someone who finishes what they start. And I'm someone that does hard things and makes them look easy. That's actually one of my favorites. I make difficult things look effortless. And that pretty much wraps up today's episode of the MITM podcast. I hope you guys got a couple great nuggets from this episode. The key things that I want you to take from today's session is the daily practice will eliminate drift by creating awareness, alignment, predecision, feedback, and identity reinforcement. Drift is slow deviation, and your daily practice is daily correction. That being said, stay blessed, stay growing. Let's see our millionaire lives become a reality. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace.
Give 'em that creme de la